Why are wasps so aggressive? Well, there are a few reasons actually, and all of them are more interesting than the wasp simply retaliating to being swatted at by us, which is understandably our natural response to seeing one. Well, the first reason is actually about protection of itself and its family. If a wasp feels threatened by something or feels that its colony is under threat, it will do everything within its power to eliminate it. It's a tough task building a home for thousands of your family members, and it's understandable that they want to defend it the best they can. They spend a lot of time and effort making their home. A nest can take up to 6 months to build, and the way it's assembled is incredible. They go through this process of biting and chewing wood, then mixing it with their own saliva to create a paper-like texture which becomes the walls of these giant structures. But this isn't the only reason. Wasps are usually only aggressive voluntarily towards the end of summer. You see, they're social insects and they live in nests that are made up of a group of individuals known as a colony, and within the colony there is a strict hierarchy. The queen is at the top and the workers are below her. The workers are responsible for a variety of tasks, including gathering food, caring for the young and protecting the nest. One important source of food for the workers is the nectar that is produced by the larvae in the nest. You see, the workers are tasked with hunting insects, but they aren't eaten by themselves. Instead, they are fed to the larvae, and in return, the larvae produce a sweet substance, which the worker wasps feed on as a source of energy. As the summer progresses, the wasp colony continues to grow until the queen decides to stop laying eggs. This means that the workers no longer have access to the nectar from the larvae in their nest. The thing is, they still need that sweet fix, so they look outside the nest at things like rotting fruit and our tempting glasses of orange juice. Obviously, we would prefer they choose the fruit. The only problem with the fruit is that rotting fruit contains alcohol, which means our black and yellow friends end up getting a little drunk, and then we get lumped with tiny flying insects that are drunk and have weapons. But not all wasps are the same. In fact, wasp is actually a broad term that describes over 100,000 known species, and some species of wasps do things that you may not have thought possible. Did you know that some species of wasp are able to produce and use tools? The Asian hornet is known to use plant fibers to construct its nests. The hornets collect the fibers from plants and then they chew and manipulate them to form them into the desired shape. Another hornet, the European hornet, shows that they may be able to use the Earth's magnetic field as a reference when flying back to their nests. The hornets show that they can use the intensity of the magnetic field to determine their direction and position, and they use this information to fly straight and accurately towards their nests, even when there were no visual landmarks present. They're also important pollinators, and they play a vital role in spreading pollen and fertilizing flowers and other plants. They're not as important as bees in pollination, but they do play a role, and they can help to support the health and reproduction of many types of plants. So remember, next time you see a wasp and you want to swat it away, it may be mid-pollination, protecting its family, or even just a little bit drunk. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more drawings and animal facts, and now, hopefully, you know a little bit more about wasps.